Hey guys, Dr. Lou here. So I'm on this website here, Ingersoll Lockwood, and I seen a video of a lady that she was asking about what this symbol meant and what some of this stuff said. And I'm going to go over a little bit with you. But this company Ingersoll Lockwood, is a company that works for the U.S. government. They provide funding, and they provide various aspects for Space Force, for NASA and DARPA, as well as NSA and a host of other types of government agencies that have to do with the next generation of weaponry. But if you see here, of course, USA Made in America. This is Ingersoll Lockwood is a team of research and developers with new technologies that fit the needs of our growing U.S. government and U.S. government contractors. So this company is filled with a bunch of who's who engineers and what have you, probably some of the smartest people in our country. But if we go to the front page here, of course, it's taking a little bit to do up these videos, but really that's besides the case. But if we come down here, the very first symbol we see is a triangle, and of course the triangle symbolizes the Illuminati, or if you can just there's other worldly powers such as the Masons and what have you. And of course you have a star here in the middle, and that star, of course, is a star called Polaris. That's the main star. If you ever looked outside and you ever see the other stars spinning around it, all those stars spin on the main star Polaris. You can see this star on cars, on gas stations. You can even see this whole chevron here that makes up the gas station chevron, and various other Space Force, Star Trek. I can go on with this symbol that's been used and regurgitated over and over again, but it all has the same meaning. It all has the same satanic meaning. But let's go on further. So all products and services we invest and support are made in America with pride. We support and may match funds, including IQT, all of these. There's DARPA, Department of Homeland Security, NASA, you got NSA, and you got Space Force. And then, of course, the U.S. government agencies and their contractors may reach out to us at any time. I was literally going to be reaching out to them as well with some of my products and that I'm working with across the world. And then, of course, Ingersoll Lockwood Incorporated is a nonpartisan group of Americans with distinguished careers serving our great nation. We don't believe in QAnon conspiracy, nor will we ever. Please tell this to all. I really don't understand why this is on something such as a government agency or such a huge government website that they literally got to put that they're not associated with QAnon. I don't understand that, but the site status is operational and currently under attack. Under attack by who? And this is what that girl was wondering. What is this government agency under attack by? Are we under cyber or security attack or what have you? Company status not required, da-da-da. And then, of course, it goes a little bit more into the URLs, and that they've taken down, I think, at least 2 or 3 URLs from this website that are associated with this website, and I don't understand why. So as I'm reading through this, I notice over here this little speck, if you guys can see, and I'm going to roll my cursor right there. There's a little speck there. And when I touch it, and I thought it was a piece of dust, but when I touched it with my cursor, it formed a hand. And then I went, wait a second. So let me scroll or zoom into this. If you guys can see, that is a little white rabbit. Can you guys see that? A little white rabbit. So I clicked on that little white rabbit, and holy shit, look what the frick popped up there. This crazy picture. Now, if you guys don't know that the powers that be, the satanic organizations, Illuminati, stuff like that, they speak in symbols. and people have gone over these symbols. You got your AOK symbol, which looks like the 666, and you got your devil horn symbol, and you got your pyramid symbol, and you can see these types of symbols all over. But literally what we have here is a black magic, and literally it's a spell here, but it's also telling us something. It's telling us a story, and I want to break down what this is telling us. So if we go, we're going to work from left to right. So if you remember, let's scroll back. I want you to remember two things. I want you to remember this eagle. Oh, excuse me. And I want you to remember that little white rabbit. So when we click on the other hole of the white rabbit, we go into Alice in Wonderland. And the first thing we see here is the rabbit, kind of like Jester, and he looks completely different. He looks evil, and he's got a secret. He's holding it up to his ear, and he's telling you to pay attention to the time. And he's standing on a top hat. So let's break down this top hat. This top hat resembles a few different things. It measures power and authority. Top hats symbolize power and authority. It also means a power status of masculinity, typically within British monarchy and British high society. Pretty much the rulers of rulers wear top hats. But another reason why you would wear a top hat, if you were not just going to a ball or a play, but also you see people that wear top hats when they're taking dead bodies to the grave. And that's another sign of a top hat is shows that people that are dying, the person that works with dead people is going to, embalmer will be wearing a top hat when he brings the dead bodies. So kind of like that's what that symbolizes, but also a top hat. Who wears a top hat? A top hat is also worn by a magician. And the magician, what does he pull out of that top hat? He pulls the rabbit out. So it's symbolizing trickery. That is symbolizing that there is black magic going on here. So that's exactly what this is about. It's all black magic and symbolism. So we have some sort of Y or an X here. An X symbolizes in numerology the number 6. So, and an O resembles the numerology 6, and then F. Unfortunately, I don't see an F. Maybe somebody can help me find one. You can also zoom into this as well. But let's go to also what this rabbit is holding. He's holding a watch. This watch here is telling you that it is 9:03. 9:03, and if you flip it upside down, it says 363, 3 sixes, 666. Look also what the rabbit is hiding behind his arm. He's hiding the skull. You can see the teeth and the chin of the skull right there. So there's death coming very soon. That's what this rabbit is telling you. And there's something right there behind him. I haven't been able to figure out what that is yet. It could be an all-seeing burning eye. It could be a meteor falling down from the sky, but I don't know what that is. And maybe if somebody else gets on there, they can make a comment. So we're going to also now, so we're going to scroll over. The next thing I see is, if you guys see, let me get my scroller. You see these UFOs right here. 1, 2, 3. And if you scroll over a little bit more to the other side, where is he at? There's another one right there. There's another UFO. Can you see that UFO right there? There's another one. And then there's a couple of scattered ones. Right here's another one right there. If you can see that UFO. So they have some UFOs in there. Oh, and then we got the Maleficent Witch that's on Disney. Maleficent, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, but you can see her clearly up on the mountaintop, or up on the watchtower of this, and she is casting her spells. So now let's go to this clock. Also, there is some numerology and wording in here. If anybody can take the time and figure out what that means, whether it be that is a date, or if that is an actual word. I just haven't had time to figure it out. But we're going to go to this clock. So this clock says it is 242 or 242. 242. So 4 and 2 is 6 right here. You got another 6 here because you got 3 and 2. 3 times 2 is 6. And then you got another 6 right there. So you got 3 6s. But then you look down here, you got a broken wishbone. There's a wishbone there. Broken wishbone. And that wishbone's broken. Bad luck's coming. And then, of course, try to figure out what's in here, guys. First of all, it looks like kind of like a Batman, maybe a little bit of a demon in there, what have you. But now let's go down in here. So now we got a few things in here. First thing is we got here, we can look at this guy one way, a little bit back. It looks like a guy that's in a boat. But when you come up closer, he looks like a guy that's in mourning. But also, if you look at it, it looks like a mouth here. There's a fang. Here's the holes. Excuse me, let me get that light out of the way. Just where my cursor's at, there's the holes to the nose. It comes up around, there's the eye, and here's a horn, and there's a horn. That is something. And then also, if you see here, let me see if I can scroll this in a little bit more, is you're going to be able to see a reptilian creature right in there. Right there's his eye, right there's his mouth. Here's his neck coming down there. Another demonic being faced right in there. And then, of course, some sort of demonic being facing here. But let's go down here. So now we got a kind of like a silhouette of a melted person or something right there. And then what do we have? We have a car. Here's the trunk of the car. Look at it go up, over the back windshield, the top of the car, and then the front windshield. And here's the driver's side door window where it would be. And there's the back wheel well. And of course, what is this car? This car is completely burnt out and melted. You could see all of the melting going down. That car has been burnt just like Maui, and it symbolizes Maui. Look at the grayness. Look at the colors of it. If you remember the cars were literally completely gray and melted to the ground, of course. And then also we have a cross. The cross is fell down. It is destroyed. Christianity is destroyed. This picture is trying to tell you. Then now we go over here and we got this other watch. And what does this watch go to? It is 11:16. So we got a 6 over here, and we got a 1, and those 2 other ones. What does that equal? 3 6s. 3 6s, 666. There it is again, right on the watch. And then you come down here, and then we got a picture of what? Michael Jordan's shoe. Who is Michael Jordan, guys? Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. Acronym, the GOAT. Well, who is the GOAT? The GOAT is who? The GOAT is Baphomet. The GOAT is Baphomet. The actual, what Satanists actually worship is the demon Baphomet. Who is the main demon, and you can see that has the goat eye or the goat ears, the goat horns, what is up so it was below. He's got the medical crucifix right there with it, as well as you can see here, this shoe represents the epitome of Western culture, how we have put value into such minuscule products like shoes that are worth thousands of dollars, where people kill themselves over them. We got kids killing themselves for these shoes, but it represents Western culture. And then what do we, oh yeah, remember I told you don't forget the eagle. So I'm looking at this. Here's the eagle. Look at the eagle. There's a leg. There's another leg. Here's the eagle head, wing, and one of his wings, and this eagle is being blown away. This eagle is being shot down. If you remember the eagle, there's the eagle, just like it. There it is. There's the eagle. There's your eagle. So There's some other things to look in here, guys. I can't pick everything out. I might not be able to see everything. That's where I'm coming to you guys and saying, hey man, if you want to go to this, you can go to that Ingersoll website and download, or not even download this picture. Click the little white rabbit, IngersollWood.com. Scroll down, click the little white rabbit, and get ready to be taken for a ride. Again, this is Dr. Lou. Thank you for watching, and hope to talk to you soon.